Papa Day Guam, welcome to another episode of In the Mix. I'm Jonah Goncharfris. Thanks so much for tuning in. A great show lined up for you this evening. Coming up, we'll make our way over to Tumon and check out our friends over at California Pizza Kitchen, where they're rolling out their new Lunch Duos menu. We also have KOM Connections, where you get a sneak peek of a couple of shows making their way to CBS TV 11. And if you're looking for a place to unwind for happy hour, we tell you more about Papa's. And we close up the show with the music of Flinched. But first things first, the John Dank Show is creating quite the buzz all over social media. Here's more from this talented local band. Like the recent weather we've been experiencing, Guam's music scene has been a scorcher, and who knew that such a small island would send temperatures rising with talent? And contributing to this heat wave are Frankie McJohn, Danton and Paolo Cruz, and John Tyquiengco, and together they form the John Dank Show. According to McJohn, the band was formed about 3.5 years ago. He, along with Danton, were part of a group, and in their spare time, the duo penned a bunch of music.
Once we started writing a lot of music, we figured that we'd want to do something with it, and we got John in, and it was always, we were always the Dank Show. My dad coined that term, Danton and Frank, and when John came in, it became John Dank, and then now that Paulo's the most talented in the band, he became the show, so it was the John Dank Show. In a nutshell, that's probably the quickest way I've ever could have done that.
Now, if you haven't seen the guys in action on stage or haven't heard their tunes blasting on the I-94 airwaves, are you living under a rock? Well, if you haven't caught a musical earful, Danton explains the John Dank Show sound.
We're not exactly a reggae band, and we're not exactly a rock band. So it's kind of like a rock reggae, progressive, alternative, confused bipolar. But if you were to categorize it, I'd say like rock reggae.
So with written songs in hand, and the four anxious to share their sound, the decision to put out an EP was a no-brainer. Tyquiengco explains.
We got in touch with Mr. Ryan Shook from Matalam. He approached us about making an album, and or an EP rather, and everything fell into place. And this was about a year ago. And everything finally came out. We're happy with the product. It taught us a lot about ourselves as well as our musicianship. So it was a really great learning experience, and we're just happy that, you know, hopefully everyone that buys it is happy with the product.
The end result, an amazing EP that serves as a musical roller coaster with twists and turns containing 5 tracks that take you on a ride.
Based off of, you know, life experiences, which is what all, you know, songs should be based on, and it reflects, or it showcases how we felt at certain times, good decisions and bad decisions and stuff like that.
For a lot of our songs, our inspiration was people. I think us being normal human beings from Guam, we had a lot to experience, and it was very diverse growing up, considering we're all from the South and we play rock and roll, so it's kind of like, but the inspiration mostly comes from feelings, and feelings that you don't know how to share only through song, and a lot of our songs are based on that.
From Playing My Part to Paycheck, every original tune is anchored by characteristically strong verses, complete with passionate vocal performances. Now, before the release, the John Dank Show took to the stage, along with 4-piece band, for a special VIP acoustic attack live show held at the Leo Palace. This would give those in attendance a sneak peek of what they could expect from the EP.
It was the perfect venue and stage and production to showcase original music. And that's what we pride ourselves in is in our original music. So it was perfect. Everything about it was perfect.
The hard work and long hours in the studio would pay off when the box of their self-titled EPs arrived coincidentally on the day they wrapped up shooting the music video for their single, Playing My Part.
When we all got there and we all saw it was kind of like an aha moment. But like it just felt good that all the hard work you kind of put into it. It was a culmination, you know. It all came into, and it was. I think physical copies are a lot more gratifying than seeing it on iTunes, right? Like, because you hold a product in your hand, you know, tangible, and to do that was pretty surreal. It's still kind of surreal.
Released on August 29th, it only took a couple of days to hit number 4 on the iTunes reggae charts. I know I am not alone when I say it is definitely an indescribable feeling, seeing music that is locally created, making waves in the musical world, and putting Guam on the map. As for what the future holds for this band of Southern boys,
I think we're looking to do another EP or album by next year, in summer. So be on the look for that.
let's show some love for the John Dank Show on Facebook and Instagram. Now make sure to check out their SoundCloud page or download their EP on iTunes. You can also pick up a copy of their EP at Java Junction, Pika's Cafe, or Crowns Guam. Support local music.
Let us know what you think, man. Our music is our own, and if you guys enjoy it, if you don't enjoy it, give us some feedback. Any feedback is good feedback, so we just hope everyone enjoys the album. And thank you guys so much.
And be on the lookout because the music video for Playing My Part will be released on Friday. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to grab a copy of their new EP. Stick around because when we return, we head on over to Tumon and check out California Pizza Kitchen. You're watching In the Mix.